I think it's very important to have a life outside study. For me, it was music and sport and just socializing with friends as well. That was my life outside Year 12, and I loved it.
I think for me, myself, I was able to cope with stress very much because of my faith and just going to church and youth group every Friday, and just having this support network of people that really did care for me and genuinely helped me throughout all of this stuff. But yeah, definitely. In terms of the stress, also just speaking it out sometimes really helps, and not just keeping it all to yourself.
I think the best way of dealing with stress is physical exercise, having some sort of actual outlet just to release the stress and the anger and the frustration. It's just invaluable. Just some form of sport or exercise, there's nothing like it.
The best way of coping with stress would be, for me, it was just playing sports. For others, maybe play some musical instruments, watch some TV, do something else, I guess. And don't be so preoccupied with the study of Year 12.
Everyone has different ways of coping, but for me, I like keeping myself busy. That way it teaches me to organise my time better and gets me through the day.
I reckon every person deals with stress differently, so it's important to find a hobby or an interest that's completely different to schoolwork. So for me, it was music, and so whenever I was stressed, I'd just put everything down for the moment and just go to the piano, go to the violin, and just play some music, and that'd just reset my entire mood and make me study better.
Keeping a good balance, doing things that you love, not just getting stuck in the work and stuck in working towards the next assignment or the next SAC. If you just kind of take out a set amount of time every day and do what you love, whether it be sport, whether it be some kind of just watching TV, doing whatever you enjoy, I think that really helps you to work more efficiently when you are actually doing work, and you end up doing a lot better.
If all the work is piling up and everyone around you is pretty much just stressing as well, and it just snowballs into this crazy thing, if you take yourself away from that and just have a bit of time to yourself and just, get your thoughts together and have a bit of a breather, then I think that helps the best. I did that a lot.
The best way of coping with stress would be just don't think about it. And if you feel that you're running out of time, just maybe jot down a few things in the short-term aspects of your goals, and then once you complete them, you can tick them off one by one. And I guess that gives you a feeling of achievement and reduces the stress levels.
The best way to cope with stress is just to remember that every other Year 12 student is in the same position as you, and you only have to live up to your own expectations. You know what you need to do to get the results you want, and that's all that matters.
When I was stressed, I often liked to go listen to some music or play the piano or talk to my friends about it. Or sometimes I would just keep in mind that the journey is going to come to an end at the end of the year, so that knowing that there is an end to it all, it just helped me to keep things into perspective.